So let's talk about one of the gray areas that will sometimes trip people up who are getting on the plane and going to meet somebody. Let's talk about scams. Scamming is always a topic we have to talk about. Whenever there's online dating, there's always a certain amount of disingenuous behavior going on that you should be aware of, so that if you happen to encounter something like that in your experience, you'll be able to identify it and talk with us about it and let us know how we can help you through it and that kind of thing. But you know what's interesting about scams, guys? Scams happen, but a lot of the time scams aren't scams. You know, we think we're getting scammed. We think something has happened that is a sign of a scam or something dishonest, or someone's not being upfront with us. And when we really look into the circumstances around that, we discover that actually there really wasn't a scam going on. There was just a misunderstanding or a misperception or something like that. And we'll just talk about a scenario that might commonly be thought of as a scam and whether it's a scam or not. Okay, so here's one of them, guys. But I've been writing to a girl for several months. And we definitely have had some great letters and a few conversations on the phone, and I have fallen in love with this girl, and that's why I'm getting on the plane and going to meet her. And so in that scenario, somebody gets on the plane, they go, they meet the girl, and the girl definitely likes the guy. Things are progressing fairly well at the beginning of their meeting, but after 1 or 2 dates, the guy gets really frustrated that he obviously is in love with this girl, and the girl is not yet able to return that love. Is that a scam? But we wrote, she said really nice things. I got on the plane, I went to meet her, we've had a couple of dates, but she's not in love yet, but I am. Is that a scam? And the answer is probably not a scam. It's not a scam if somebody doesn't fall in love through correspondence in this process. In fact, guys, the vast majority of women know that correspondence is just correspondence. Letters are just letters. You definitely have to meet. You've got to have chemistry and common ground. You have to be able to assess those things properly before you know whether or not you are in love with somebody. And you know, the women in this process are very realistic, and their expectations are definitely correct, and you're going to have to meet, going to have to court. Falling in love is definitely part of the deal, but that takes time to unfold and to happen. So guys, the moral of the story is, no matter what happens in your correspondence, when you meet somebody, that is when your courtship process begins. It's not in the letter writing process. You can learn a lot about somebody through correspondence, and it is a great tool, but you will not know if you have the potential to fall in love until you get on the plane and go and meet somebody.
Under street lights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who...
What you have to do is listen to what you know, because the facts, the things you know right now, guys, are going to drive you forward. And the things you're afraid of are going to hold you back. What are you afraid of? I don't want to get scammed. So don't get scammed. You don't have to get scammed. Why do guys get scammed? Because they're not realistic and they don't listen to good advice. I guarantee you, a lot of guys who get scammed, including people that I absolutely love, guys who are friends of mine who have gotten scammed, sometimes just didn't listen to good advice. Sometimes that good advice is designed to protect them from the deceptive practices in the industry. Because the industry, you know, there's a reason I don't pay much attention to it or listen to people in it. I don't like most of them. Sorry. Too many negative messages, too many scams. Listen to good advice, keep it real, get on a plane, go meet somebody. You know that people meet. You know that there are couples who meet each other, right? If you don't, then you need to talk to some of those couples if you're serious about what you're doing. I'm not going to give you one of my couples to have you call and drill them with something insulting. Now, I'm not going to do that to people that I love and respect, but if you're a good guy with a good heart and your intentions are pure and you just want to ask a few questions, you can reach out to our couples. We'll be happy to help you do that.
From you,
are you interested in meeting the love of your life? A woman with traditional values?
Check out our website at angelsofpassion.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.